Hey there, this is Amanda with Preparing Hearts at Home. And it has been forever since I have done a video, and I guess kind of have some good reason for that. We have had some major life changes in the last couple of months around here. As you can see, I'm no longer in a cabin, and that is because back in December we found out that my husband would need to move us to Montana temporarily for his job. So we left our cabin in southern Indiana, and now we are in a subdivision in Montana, in a small city in Montana. So it's definitely been a lot of an adjustment for us, but we are getting used to it, I guess, as much as possible. And also, we had something that has not happened to us yet. Right before we moved, we found out we were expecting baby number 6, and we were super excited. And then after we moved here, we found out that we lost our little baby, and so that's also been part of the adjustment and just kind of stress of the whole thing. But it was really quick. From the time that we found out we needed to move, it was 3 weeks until we had to leave, and so it was kind of crazy trying to get everything packed up and ready to go in that short amount of time. But since it's temporary, we basically just needed to bring clothing for us and the 5 kids, and school books and some like cooking things and a little bit of furniture and of course books. We love our books. So we would need to bring school books for the rest of the school year, and then at least part of next school year. So it was a lot of packing, but I guess it was a lot better than it could have been if we had to move our whole house. But anyway, I wanted today's video to be about just kind of like an update about what's going on with us. And then also, since we've been to our new city, there are tons of thrift stores in this city. I think there's like 6 of them, and to me that seems like an awful lot. Back where we're from in Indiana, our town, we have 1 thrift store, and then the other towns nearby probably have them too. But I'm not used to being able to go to like a different thrift store every weekend or whatever, which I haven't done that yet, but I have visited a few of them a couple of times already. We've only been here like, I don't know, not quite 2 months, I guess. But so anyway, I wanted to just do a book haul and show you some really good deals I've got on books. So here we go. So the 2 thrift stores that I have visited, one of them is St. Vincent de Paul. And this stack right here came from there. And for all of these books, I only paid $1.84. And so that is crazy. The thrift store we have back home in our small town is a Goodwill. And even though they're pretty decent priced, they're still more expensive, compared to a lot of thrift stores I've been to. And so this thrift store, St. Vincent de Paul, this is the 2nd time I've been since we've been living here, and I have gotten great deals. So this whole stack cost $1.84 for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. And there's my bags. But anyway, this is what I got. I got another book from the Magic Tree House series. My oldest daughter seems to like these so far. And I don't have a lot of them for her yet. The ones I have for her, I have found at thrift stores. And so, since this whole thing cost $1.84, I don't even really know exactly what I paid for each book, but obviously not very much. And then we have another of the Dear America series, the Journal of James Edmund Peace. So we have several of those back at our house in Indiana. We didn't bring them with us, but I go ahead, like whenever I'm at a thrift store, and obviously see books that I know eventually my kids will like, or could like, I'll go ahead and buy them if they're at a good price, just because we have a lot of kids, and I guess they may not all like the same books, but it seems like a good, I don't know, probability that at least one of them will like this. And also got Rufus M. by Eleanor Estes, and I know we have Ginger Pie written by her, and I'm not sure if we have any of her others, but I figured it would probably be good just because of who wrote it. So, oh, the Middles, that's who we have. That's right. We have some in the Middles series that she wrote. which I guess this book, Rufus M., is in that series. I looked at this at the store when I bought it. Yeah, the Moffats, the Middle Moffats, Moffat Museum. So I'm pretty sure we have the Moffats and Middle Moffats, and this goes along with that series. So I was excited to see that. And then this one is called Winter in Wartime by Jan Turlow. And I have never heard of this author or this book, but the description on the back sounded wonderful. It takes place during World War II in Holland, and it's about this 15-year-old boy, and he becomes part of the resistance there. And so my husband and I love World War II time era. We love that era of history, and so I was excited to find that. And then I found a reader, a level 1 reader of the I Spy. And so it's funny, I actually just got my second daughter one of these books for her birthday that she had recently. She is just beginning reading, and so she's not going to be able to read this yet, but I like how they have the picture of what you need to see or what you need to search for over on here. So then if you can't read, you just look at the picture. And so that's how the one that we had gotten her for her birthday was. But it was a big hardback book, so I didn't even know they came in these small paperback readers. And so this here was the most exciting thing I found. A Laura Ingalls Wilder, Little House in the Ozarks. So this basically says a Laura Ingalls Wilder sampler, The Rediscovered Writings. And I thought I was going to be paying $2.50 because it was on a shelf that said that it was priced as marked. And then I obviously did not pay that much since I only paid $1.84 for everything. But this book is full of different articles or journal entries that she had written that had never been published. And we really like Laura Ingalls Wilder and her writings, so I was really excited to find that for so cheap. And then the next thing we found is a picture book, The Lamb and the Butterfly by Arnold Sungard, and then the pictures are by Eric Carle. So that's really why I bought it, because we really enjoy his artwork, but also the story here is super cute. Whenever I buy picture books or any kind of book that's for my kids, I try to read them as best I can. Obviously, if they're big chapter books, I can't do that. So then I'll just use those as a read aloud so that I can edit out anything that maybe I don't like, or just decide maybe to get rid of it or whatnot. But picture books that are, simple to read, I'll just go ahead and read through those real quick. But the next thing I got was Leah's Pony by Elizabeth Friedrich. And this takes place on the Great Plains during the Great Depression. And I thought it was just a very sweet story about this little girl who is given a pony by her dad. But I really enjoy the artwork, and I think my kids will too. We haven't read it yet. I just got these this past weekend, but I just love these kind of picture books. So I was really excited to find this for such a good price. So anyway, this is my stack from St. Vincent de Paul for $1.84, which it can't be that. The last time I was there, I got, I think maybe like 5 or 6 books, and I paid, I think it was 89 cents for them or something like that. I don't know. It was crazy how cheap it was. Okay, so my next stack came from the local rescue mission here in this town we're in. And so for this stack, I paid 75 cents, and there are, let's see, 4 books. 4 books for 75 cents. So also, you can't beat that. So the first one I got is The Secret Garden, and I don't believe we have a copy of this. So I went ahead and got it for when my kids are older. And this next one is called Sacred Marriage by Gary Thomas. And I haven't read any of his material, but I have a lot of friends who highly recommend him and really like him. The subtitle is, What If God Designed Marriage to Make Us Holy More Than to Make Us Happy? And so I thought that sounded pretty intriguing. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Maybe strengthen my marriage or whatnot. The next thing I found is Jeremy, the Tale of an Honest Bunny by Jan Karen. And I've never read this. I've never read any of her stuff, but I've heard people talk about this little book and seen it on book lists and such, so thought I would go ahead and pick that up since it was so cheap. And then the last one I got there at the Rescue Mission thrift store was Winter Games. And this, I've never heard of this book or anything, but the story was so cute and the artwork was so cute. I just thought it'd be a fun story picture book for my kids. I thought it would make them laugh. And it's in rhyme, which I like that for when they're really small. But it's pretty funny. The pictures and the story are really, really cute. So went ahead and picked that up. But anyway, so here's my book haul. And I love getting cheap books. And I'm sure most of you mamas can attest to that you also enjoy when you find a good book deal. But anyway, I think some of the videos I will be making in the future, well, I know for sure because today I did an order from Thrift Books, and also I'll be doing my Heart of Dakota order for the next school year, for the 2018-2019 school year. So whenever those boxes come in, I'll do, I don't know if I'll do an unboxing or maybe just show you what I get, because I don't know if I'll be able to wait to unbox it to video it. So other than that, I don't think there's really all that much going on here. It's really been a crazy, exciting past couple of months for us and a lot of adjustments. But we're plugging along, and we just really, I don't know, most people probably wouldn't make such a drastic move, but we prayed about it and just felt like that was where the Lord was leading us. And we always want to be in His will, whether it's, you know, an easy move, something that we find to be easy or fun necessarily, or just something we feel like He wants us to do. And so that's kind of how this one was. And we're all pretty homesick already, and we miss our cabin and we miss our woods, and we just, you know, miss our church family and our community. But we'll be excited to get back there. We don't know exactly when, maybe a year or so, I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm plugging away, homeschooling and enjoying that, and obviously hitting up the thrift stores and getting some book deals. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll go out and, you know, find you some good deals at your local thrift store. But anyway, I will talk to you next time. See you later.